Okay.
So welcome to special council session Tuesday, April 26th. I'm Deputy Mayor Gibson. I'll be chairing the meeting in the absence of Mayor Latchford, who has experienced a death in her family this week, and we'll send condolences out to both the Latchford and Dingman families. So I am calling the meeting to order at 12:35 p.m. Before our meeting gets underway, I would like to formally recognize the traditional keepers of this land and specifically our neighbors of the Alderville First Nation with a formal territorial acknowledgement. We respectfully acknowledge that the township of Alnwick-Haldeman is located on the Mississauga Anishinaabe territory and is the traditional territory of the Mississauga Anishinaabe. The township of Alnwick-Haldeman respectfully acknowledges that the Mississauga Nation are the collective stewards and caretakers of these lands and waters in perpetuity, and that they continue to maintain this responsibility to ensure their health and integrity for generations to come. Disclosures of pecuniary interest and general nature thereof. So seeing none, I will ask for an approval of the agenda as circulated. Agenda for special council session of Tuesday, April 26, 2022. Be it resolved that the agenda for the special council session of Tuesday, April 26, 2022 be approved as circulated. A mover. Thank you, Councillor Phillip. Seconded by Councillor Hogg. All in favor? Okay. And anybody who thinks that chairing a meeting is easy should fill in at this seat every now and then, because I have extra special respect for Mayor Latchford, having had to step in and chair a couple of meetings. So I will be asking for a motion to recess to close session, that the council of the township of Alnwick-Haldeman be recessing to a closed session under section 239, subsection 2, to consider C, a proposed or pending acquisition or disposition of land by the municipality or local board, and K, a position, plan, procedure, criteria, or instruction to be applied to any negotiations carried on or to be carried on by or on behalf of the municipality or local board, with the CAO, acting clerk, and deputy clerk remaining in attendance at 12:38 p.m. If I could have a motion, please. Councillor Booth, and seconded by Councillor Phillip. All in favor? Thank you.
If we could just have a moment and we'll switch the slides.
Pat, you'll shout if I miss anything.
Yes. Yes, I will.
Just one moment.
We're now we're
No,
moving.
just one moment, please. Can you hit from beginning?
Who's your celebrity doppelganger?
I have never been. Thank you.
Okay.
So we are now returning with the motion to adjourn closed session and reconvene to regular session. Be it resolved that the council of the township of Alnwick-Haldeman adjourn the closed session at 12:56 p.m. and reconvene to regular session. Could I have a motion? Thank you, Councillor Phillip. Second, Councillor Hogg. Thank you. All in favor? That's carried. So we'll have a report now from Pat Kemp, acting clerk. Be it resolved that the council of the township of Alnwick-Haldeman received the acting clerk's report dated April 26th, 2022 regarding the joint municipal animal control services in the township of Alnwick-Haldeman And further, that council approves the following recommendations. 1, that the council agrees with the remaining partner municipalities to dissolve the Joint Animal Control Municipal Service Board once the board has completed the necessary steps to conclude its activities. 2, that the council agrees with the Township of Hamilton selling the current animal welfare shelter located at 2363 Theater Road South to the Northumberland Humane Society, and that the Township of Hamilton will retain 100% of the proceeds of the value associated with the land as it is owned by the township. 3, that the mayor and acting clerk be directed to sign the appropriate documents related to the purchase and sale agreement to dispose of the land, building, and assets as per the proportionate cost sharing provisions within the establishing agreement of the board. 4, that the necessary bylaw be passed to authorize the mayor and acting clerk to enter into an agreement with the Northumberland Humane Society for municipal animal control services. And since I sit on the Joint Animal Control Board, I'd like to make that motion. And could I have a seconder? Thank you, Councillor Phillip. All in, and Pat, if you want to will you bring forward your report at this time, and then we can do the approval?
Yes, I will.
Thank you.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor, members of council. So as you're aware, the municipalities have been in discussion for a number of months regarding the joint animal control program. So just to give you a bit of background, so it was modeled in May of 2011, and there were 4 partners that joined it. At the time, it was the town of Coburg, and it was Hamilton Township, Alwick Haldeman Township, and the municipality of Port Hope. And in April of 2013, the existing agreement was created. And then in 2020, the town of Coburg exercised its option to withdraw from the board. And that gave the committee an opportunity to review how the board was running and whether or not they could find other efficiencies. So the Joint Animal Control Municipal Service Board has pursued the development of a service agreement, and that's with the Northumberland Humane Society. And a draft agreement is attached both to this agreement and also to the draft bylaw that we have coming forward. So there were 3 components. One was the sale of the land. So the Municipal Animal Service Facility is presently located in Hamilton Township, and that township is the sole owner of the land. So when the property is sold, they will receive the proceeds from the sale of the land. And then the sale of the building has been constructed and renovated with all municipalities participating. And the building is owned in a partnership. And so based on the partnership, that's how the shares for the sale of the building will be distributed. So that will be going to the municipality of Port Hope, the Township of Hamilton, and Alwick Haldeman Township. The appraisal was done in July of 2021. The building was appraised at 296,000 and the land was appraised at 284,000. And again, just to mention that Hamilton Township owns that land. So the total was 580,000. So the revenue of the building would be shared by the 3 remaining partners, and the land again would be 100% for the Township of Hamilton. And it's necessary then for this council to pass a bylaw to disband the Joint Animal Control Board and pass another bylaw to enter into an agreement with the Northumberland Humane Society for the provision of animal control services. And the cost estimates are, our share would be 31,000 as an annual cost estimate. And there also is a charge of $40 per animal, not to exceed $4,968. And the Northumberland Humane Society is based on services, area population, and the historic cost sharing. This agreement would be for 5 years, and it would be renewed at that time. And in conclusion, the committee decided that going this route would improve the service to the community in a cost-effective way and ensure ongoing care for the animals in our community. If there's any questions from council, I'd be happy to answer them.
Thanks, Pat. Any questions? I don't see any. So I'll call for the vote in favor of that motion that was read. All in favor? Thank you. That's carried unanimously. So we'll move on to the bylaw. So bylaw number 51, 2022, bylaw to authorize the execution of an agreement for the purposes of dissolving the Joint Animal Control Municipal Services Board and the purchase and sale of real property. Be it resolved that bylaw number 51-2022, being a bylaw to authorize the execution of an agreement for the purposes of dissolving the Joint Animal Control Municipal Services Board and the purchase and sale of real property, be read and be deemed to be passed this 26th day of April 2022. Could I have a mover, please? Councillor Phillip, and seconded by Councillor Booth. All in favor? That's carried. Thank you. And the next bylaw, be it resolved that bylaw number 52-2022, being a bylaw to authorize the signing and execution of a service contract between the Corporation of the Township of Alnwick Haldeman and the Northumberland Humane Society for Animal Control Service, be read and deemed to be passed this 26th day of April 2022. Can I have a mover for that? Councillor Hogg, seconded by Councillor Phillip. All in favor? Thank you. That's passed. And approval of the confirming bylaw. Bylaw number 53-2022. Be it resolved that bylaw number 53-2022, being a bylaw to confirm the proceedings of the special council session held on Tuesday, April 26, 2022, be read and deemed passed this 26th of April, 2022. Could I have a mover, please? Councillor Phillip, seconded by Councillor Booth. All in favor? Thank you. And motion, be it resolved that the special council session of council of Tuesday, April 26, 2022, be adjourned at 1:04 p.m. Moved by Councillor Hogg, seconded by Councillor Phillip. All in favor? Thank you. The meeting's adjourned.